We saw an article this week in the entertainment industry where Judge Judy, well known for her court case TV shows, is retiring, and the Hollywood Reporter had an interview with her about some different things about her life and her TV show. But one of the quotes that we really were interested in, that we see this all the time with cases, one of the questions that was asked of her had to do with her understanding of the legal system. It says, "What do you see as the biggest flaw in the American legal system?" And her answer is the length of time that it takes for people to can get a conclusion. And we see that all the time. When we do an investigation, somebody has a court case, it takes months or years to get a conclusion. And I also like what she talked about, what the conclusion is. A conclusion to whatever is interfering with their life. So if you have a court case that's a criminal case, you want to get that over with. More importantly, if you have a fraud case, you want to get that fraud case done so you can get your money back, you can get your assets back, you can win your lawsuit, you can have the results adjudicated by the court as fast as possible. And she even took it a step further. She says primarily as a result of lazy judges or lawyers who have a financial interest in keeping a case going. Right? She said it right there. We've seen cases where attorneys have filed cases and kept them going for years, running up hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees, even though they know their case is going to lose, just to keep the billable hours going. And that not only hurts their client, but it hurts the client of the other side. If you are up against a case where you know you have a winning case and you can't get the other side to settle, and you can't get, you just have to keep spending legal fees, it could be because the other side's attorney is convincing their client to keep the case going with some, pie in the sky, opinion that they're going to win. By the same token, we've seen cases where an attorney has dragged it on with motions and pleadings and filings and never brought it to court just because they don't really want to go to court. They just want to do filings and submit paperwork. This is where you want to take action and maybe develop your own evidence. Maybe find the smoking gun on your own so you can put an end to all these depositions and hearings and motions and discovery hearings back and forth that are just costing you not only thousands of legal fees, but also costing you time. The longer it takes for you to get your adjudication done, you have to worry about it. You have to maybe make court appearances. You maybe have to wait to get your money back from the fraud or whatever the case is about. So what Judge Judy said here is really something we see every single day with our clients, that it takes so much time for people to get a conclusion. And a lot of times it's because there's no strategy. There's no investigation of the smoking gun in the case. There's no discovery of what the other side's actually doing, because the lawyers really aren't investigators. They just are experts at the law, and with courts, they may not be getting to what that other side is actually about. They may not find the evidence of fraud. They may not find the bank account. They may not find the surveillance of the person doing something wrong. Because they don't know it, they're not going to take action. And maybe sometimes subconsciously they don't take action because it's in their best interest to keep it going. So hats off to Judge Judy for pointing this out. Even though she's in the legal industry, she's more in the entertainment industry, and this is a way that she's casting her opinion from an insider point of view on what the nature of the legal industry is all about.